Paul, thank you so much for being with us here today. Give our viewers an introduction to Canada House Cannabis Group.
Yes, thank you so much. First of all, we used to be called Canada House Wellness Group. We just recently changed our name to Canada House Cannabis Group. We believe that it describes us a little more fully in terms of what we do and who we are as a company. So Canada House was listed on the CSE in November of 2016. We have three different divisions. We have a division for growing. We have cultivation licenses. We're just working on we're hoping to get a sales license later in the year. We also have a clinic system. We do medical marijuana. We've been doing it for quite a few years with veterans and civilians, primarily with PTSD, but also anxiety and other issues. And then we have a third division called Canalysis Technologies. And Canalysis Technologies has basically developed some proprietary technology for clinic management, patient management, and so on. So what we've done over the years is we've developed a client base. We've had over 12,000 people through our system. We have a very extensive database in terms of the strains of cannabis that they use, the efficacy of that for different diseases or for different maladies, and we think that someday that technology is going to be quite important, and that understanding of which cannabis works for which malady is probably quite important. So we feel that medical marijuana is going to be very important going forward. We think the recreational market's very interesting. The clinic structure and the technology group that we have, I think, plays well to continuing to grow the medical cannabis space at the same time as the recreational space grows.
And where are you currently operating?
We actually have our primary location is we have our grow operation in Pickering, Ontario, just east of Toronto. We have most of our clinic base, our head office for marijuana for trauma, which is our clinic group, is in New Brunswick. And then our technology group, Canalysis Technologies, in New Brunswick as well. So yeah, our clinics, we have clinics pretty much across Canada, almost every province except British Columbia. So.
And Paul, you mentioned you listed on the CSE in November of 2016, so you could say you were sort of part of the earlier wave of cannabis listings. What do you make of the past 12 months or the past 18 months, I guess, and the excitement that's surrounding the industry now?
Yeah, I mean, it's an exciting industry. I think I see a lot of similarities to other nascent industries that are just getting going. We believe that it was important to be sort of at the thin edge of the wedge, so we wanted to be early into the space. I think that right now it's still a very exciting place to be. I think investors are recognizing that. We think that as the recreational market becomes more entrenched and we get through some of these bumps in the road before the fall, that it's going to continue to be very successful from an investment perspective.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you.